Hey guys, so for this video I'm going to be looking at two beer companies, Shiner, which is found in Shiner, Texas, and Alamo Beer, which is local here in San Antonio. The two goods that I'm going to be looking at from each is their Pilsner beer and their Pale Ale. So just some of the resources that go into these beers. Pilsner, you're going to find soft water, larger amounts of yeasts, a little bit more of a spicy hop, and malted barley. Pale Ale is going to be similar ingredients, and it's going to be lighter in color. So for San Antonio's Alamo beer, their Pale Ale and their Pilsner, here's a little bit more information. Their Pale Ale is more of a seasonal beer, so it's a little bit harder to find. So in 1 hour, they're able to produce about 60 bottles. In 10 hours, it's 600. Their Pilsner is more popular. It's one of their most popular brands of beer. They can bottle about 70, and in 10-hour span, they can bottle about 700. So Shiner, we're looking at their Pale and their Pilsner. For them, their Pale Ale is a year-round. It's pretty popular. They can bottle about 165 bottles per hour. Shiner is obviously a little bit bigger sized company. Therefore, they're able to specialize in their Pale Ale because it's a bigger company. It's more popular. They can be able to produce more. Pilsner is more of their seasonal beer, so it's an annual. They're able to produce 55 bottles about in an hour, which turns out to be 550. Their Pale Ale, they can do about 165, which is 1650 in a 10-hour production. So as far as my PPFs go, I have them right here. So like I said, 1 hour, San Antonio's Alamo beer. In 1 hour, they're able to produce 70 bottles, which turns into 700 over a 10-hour span. Their Pale Ale, in an hour, they can do 60, which is 600 in 10 hours. Shiner, found in Shiner, Texas. The 1 hour, they can do, like I said, 165. Turns into 1650 in their 10-hour production, 55 in 1 hour for their Pilsner, which is 550. So as far as advantages go, Shiner clearly has the absolute advantage for Pale Ale. They're a bigger factory, as well as it being one of their more popular brands. It's not just, or styles of beer. It's not just a sort of seasonal like their Pilsner. So they're able to bottle more than Alamo beers. But also, since Alamo beer is a little bit smaller, they have the absolute advantage in Pilsners. As you can see, they can produce 700 over 10 hours compared to Shiner's 550. Them being a smaller brand, they have about 5 different styles of beer, where Shiner has much more. So since they only produce small amounts, they're able to put more resources into that. So they have the absolute advantage in Pilsner, in the production of Pilsner, while Shiner has the absolute in Pale Ale. As far as comparative advantage, that has to do with opportunity cost. Shiner will have the comparative advantage because the cost of one Pale Ale is only 0.33 of a Pilsner, while San Antonio's Alamo beer produces one Pale Ale in 1.66 Pilsners. So since Shiner's opportunity cost is lower, it has the comparative advantage, and that can also be said for Pilsner. They have the comparative advantage in that one. So thank you very much.